Hey guys, Dave Anderson here, Helicool's Helipad. Hey, congratulations and thank you for clicking on this video. You are one of the first to join me on this new adventure with Malachi. We're going to be putting in some soundproofing in the doghouse. It's going to be a great project, and I'll show you how to do it in detail so that you can replicate what I've done. At the end of the video, I'm going to do a little sound check so that you can see what the sound level is like inside of Malachi. Like I said, it was pretty doggone good results, and I think that you're going to be impressed, just as impressed as I was. So stay tuned. Well, I'm going to do some soundproofing on this doghouse here. I originally saw this video from Broke Overland, and I thought it was just a fantastic video and great results. So I believe this will be probably one of the last soundproofing techniques that I use, but I'm going to go ahead and use the technique that Broke Overland used, put the soundproofing in here, and I think I'm going to have some great results with it as well. Alright, well, this is 3/4 inch thick. Great stuff. Wow, that's monster thick. Got a nice aluminum finish on the outside of it. And this is anything like what I saw in his video. This has got some monster sticking capability. So I'm going to get myself into place here. And I'm going to start on this edge. I only want to peel just a little bit of this, because I kind of figure that once it's in place, there ain't no getting it back. So it's kind of like contact cement. You better place it right the first time, because it ain't gonna be easy getting it off. Probably impossible. All right, so I'm gonna peel just the edge. See if I can stick this in here. Okay, lined up the edge real well. All right, take a little bit. Actually going on really nice. Pretty easy. Of course, I know this bottom part's going to be a whole lot harder, because I'm going to have to do some cutting to get it formed to that doghouse. Well, I've never seen anybody do a lot of detail on how to install this lower part. So what I did is I measured in the center of the sheet. I cut the backing, and I just peeled the backing just off just a little bit. And what I intend to do is put that edge down against, it's a little flap that goes right against the radiator, and line that up about as center as I possibly can, and then from the center start moving out. And as soon as I get out to about here, then I'm going to devise a way of how to tackle this, but I need to get this at least put into play before I can start really kind of figuring how to do all these corners and stuff. It doesn't have to be super exact, because I do have aluminum tape that I've used for years. I had great luck with it. That's what I'm going to use. Coincidentally, that's what Broke Overland used as well. So I know that it works. Let's get at it. All right, well, the rest of this, I don't want to necessarily have it come off of here. Not yet, anyway. So I'm going to put it back around so it doesn't come off and stick where I don't want it to stick. So I'm going to have to trim this off. Ain't no big deal. All right, well, you see that there's a little seam right here. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut this off to make it fit right onto this flange. But that's no big deal at all. The rest of this went in beautifully. Of course, I've got a nice straight edge right up front. And then I'm going to have to trim this side off as well. You can see that that's where the edge is. So turning out pretty good, just need to make a little bit of trim work. And then start to tackle this weird cornerage kind of thing. All right, I was able to cut this off, and you know what? It fits pretty darn good right in this little area here. So I stuck it in there. You won't even be able to tell once I get the aluminum tape in. Now to get the other side done. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is continue to press this right in the center up against that back wall. And I know I'm going to have to trim a little bit off here, but I'm going to try to get it to start in the center and then start moving towards the edges, and then make my cuts where I need to get it to fit in the tunnel. Right now I'm kind of debating what would it hurt if I just overlap this just a little bit and then put some tape on it this side. I don't think it would hurt anything. I think that this is far enough above the pipes and there's nothing really that hot right above the engine. I know it's hotter over here to the side, but I think that that's just going to be okay, just to overlap it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just makes it easier. All right, now that I have these two cuts out of the way, and this is angled a little bit, by the way, because it does kind of come up. So I angled it. It's not a straight cut. I'm gonna lay these in, cut this piece out, and then make a corner piece to fill this gap, and that should be done. Now you see there, I just laid it against this frame here, ran the knife along it, and it cut out this nice little template really nice and easy. So all right, great. Just cut a couple of corners in there. Get the aluminum tape on and I'll be done. All right, it's not quite a triangle, but it's kind of close. Anyway, that goes right in there. Well, all right, I burned up the entire roll of aluminum tape. Didn't have to, but I just overkilled it. Every edge, doubled up some areas. Man, that looks good. Big thank you to Broke Overland for showing us that. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's time for a test. Test the decibel level of this guy. I know it's gonna blow my socks off. Let's do it. The alarm comes on for the first time in like months. I hardly ever use that much PSI to move the cab and tire around. Hey, we're up to pressure. Wow, I can hear myself really, really good in here. Holy mackerel. I think this might actually be quieter than my F350. That is at high idle. This is at idle. I can whisper in here. This is crazy. That's some pretty doggone awesome noise cancellation. There's one more thing that I need to get rid of out of the cockpit here of Malachi. Yep, I'm getting rid of these. They're no longer needed. Hey, just like I said in the beginning, had some great results. Hey, if you like this video and you learned something, why don't you please click on that thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Even if you're typically a lurker, go ahead and leave a comment. It's always great to hear what you guys have to say. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. If you're a subscriber already, thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, you guys. I'm Dave Anderson. I'm signing out. You guys be safe out there, and God bless.